It looks like we might have good Wi-Fi today. That's a surprise. Usually at my house, Facebook Live tends to kick me off on a regular basis. Maybe it's the content. I don't know. How is everybody today? When you arrive, please say hello, give a thumbs up or a heart so I know that you're there. And we are talking today about why I will never do this workout again. And we'll get into it in a few minutes, but I wanted to, hi, who's ever there? Please check in and say hello, send me a heart or a thumbs up so I know that you're there. And as I mentioned, we are talking about why I will never do this workout again. We're going to get into that shortly. In the meantime, we're going to just catch up. I haven't been online for a little bit, and certainly not regularly. Some of you know I was caretaking for my mother for quite some time, so I kind of just shut down everything, but I have missed Facebook Live. I love doing it. I would also love to know what kind of content you guys are looking for. I kind of just decide on the morning of one that I'm going to do, and I often will put a blog post to video, and that's what we're doing today. Last week, I'm going to fix my, do you guys know that I do notes here? I'm going to fix them here. Here we go. I often put my blog post to video because sometimes people just would rather watch video than they would rather read, so I like to have both in my blog post. So that's what we're doing today. Couple things, couple housekeeping items. I am Dr. Heather from Well Fit and Fed, so if you haven't, head over to the website page and signed up to receive our newsletters and articles. They don't come very frequently, but the content is really good. So please do that, and also like our Facebook page. And I say our, like there's a million of us. It's just me. And the 3-Day Reset book is on sale right now on Amazon. So it's discounted. I want to lower my inventory there and take it back into selling it myself out of my home. So please head over there if you were thinking at all of purchasing. It's for a really good price right now. I'll put the link below. We also just finished a 3-Day Reset 4x4 online program. It was our second. It was awesome. We are going to be running another one in October. So just earmark that. Keep your eyes open for that. And I hope you will join us for that. But today we are talking about why I will never do that workout again. Some of you have had the experience of working out and maybe not getting the results that you're looking for. In fact, a lot of my clients complain of that. And so I wanted to share with you a really common issue that a lot of people aren't aware of. And that is brain accommodation. Your brain is super smart, but it's kind of lazy. And it will track down a more commonly trodden route or pathway if it has the option. So if it can anticipate what you're doing, or it can predict what you're going to do, then it can just put its feet up and not work very hard. And so I'm going to start with a story, because when I was in high school, many moons ago, I had a friend, Vicky, and she and I were into exercising. Really, working out was not that big of a thing way back when, but a gym opened up in our neighborhood and we're like, oh my gosh, we're totally joining. So we went down and we joined, and we went around with the trainer, and he showed us, each of the little stations that we were supposed to work out on. We each got this little card, and some of you may still use one of those cards where it says 3 sets of 12 tricep extensions, 3 sets of 12 bicep curls, 3 sets of 12 lunge or leg press or leg extensions. And you go through your card. In fact, this guy recommended we show up 3 times a week. And so Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we went religiously, and we pulled our little card. We pulled our little card from the little box at the front, and we went around and did our exercises. And suddenly, I just wasn't getting the change that I had hoped for. And so what happened? Well, put very simply, is the first 4 weeks, my brain was like, oh, we're doing something new. This is cool. I'm going to have to work hard. I'm build new pathways. I'm going to have to be constantly on my toes. And then kind of week 8 through 12, my brain was like, oh, yeah, I remember what we're doing now. So I'm going to kind of just, take it easy, go down the path I already know. And then by week 12 to 15, 16, nothing's happening because everything's automated by this point, and my brain doesn't have to work at all. And if my brain doesn't have to work, then my muscles aren't working in a new and different way. I am as efficient as I possibly can, which isn't good for a workout because you want lack of efficiency. Hi, David. You want a lack of efficiency. You don't want efficiency in a workout. You want your body to be working hard, and kind of like when you first ride a bike, you know every single muscle you're trying to move and trying to stay stable, and your whole body is in it. Well, when you ride a bike now, you don't even think about it. All your muscles are coordinated. You don't have to work very hard. So that's what happened. We went through the same workout over and over and over again, and my brain not only accommodated and facilitated, it got so good at it that you can actually lose results by doing that. So by staying with the same workout every single time, hi Lana, every single time you work out, you can become so efficient that your body's like, I'm so good at this, I actually am in the negative as far as how hard I have to work. So when I say I will never do this workout again, I never do the same workout twice, ever. I change it up every single time I go, and I'm going to talk to you today about how to do that, okay? So there are some ways, and we're going to go through about 10, I think. The first one is simply change the order of what you're doing. So if you do a certain workout pretty regularly, do it all flip-flop. Do every second exercise, come back to the beginning, go do every second exercise again. Change it up, do something different. So your brain is like, wait, I'm not used to doing this exercise after this. I have to work hard to get my head around that, no pun intended, and then you're gonna get more out of your workout. So just change it up. Just do the exercises in a different order. Do the same exercise differently. So if you really wanna build up those biceps, and you're doing curls, 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 your body's going to eventually just go, when are we done? Because this is just too easy. So we want to change intensity. We want to change the motion. So instead of doing a straight curl, you might do a hammer curl. You might do a curl bench. You might do a curl with a kettlebell. You might change your weight, higher or lower. Your body has to go, oh wait, this is different. You might change speed, how quickly you're doing an exercise. You still want to do it safely, but you can increase your speed, you can slow it way down, and then your brain has to kind of go after this exercise completely differently, and it's going to have to, increase the energy output to complete the exercise, and that's a good thing. That's what we want. The other thing we can do is throw balance component in. So if you're used to doing bicep curls or tricep extensions, stand on one foot, and then your core has to kick in. Your muscles have to work differently because they're unstable. They're on an unstable platform. And so those are just some ways that you can change up doing the same exercise but differently. You can also, this is sort of along the same lines but a little bit different. If you are erring toward dumbbells, then try resistance bands. Try a kettlebell. Try a cable machine. Try just body weight exercise. So instead of chest press, get down on the ground and do some push-ups. Do tricep push-ups, wide arm push-ups, narrow. There's so many variations you can do by just changing what you're using as a weight. Okay, so that's a third one. Workout framework. This is a big one. I want you guys to pay attention to this. Instead of having a workout routine, you have a workout framework. So for me, when I go into the gym, I don't think about a series of 10 exercises I'm going to do in that way. I'm not going to do a routine. Oh, I want to read what you have to say. Wednesdays are my exercise day. Yay! So glad to hear this today. Well, thanks for joining in. I won't keep you too long, but you'll have a whole bunch of new tools. So instead of doing a routine, we go in with a framework. And here's the framework that I use, and you can use this too. I want one balance exercise, I want a core exercise, I want an upper body focus, a lower body focus, and that's enough for a routine. I can add a couple more things, but just to keep it simple. So what I mean by that, if I want an upper body focus, that means a push-up or bicep curls or tricep extensions or military press or some sort of body weight exercise that kind of focuses on the upper. But when I work out, I want to get as many body parts involved as possible, so I try to do body weight exercises. And it's pretty hard to do just one muscle when you're doing a whole push-up or a tricep dip or anything like that. So upper body focus than a lower body focus, like a lunge or a squat jump or sumo squats or what pistol squats or whatever it takes, or little sprints or anything that would focus on that lower section. And I'll just pick it when I go in. So yesterday I did bicep curls, and today I'm going to do some, tricep push-ups or whatever. I just keep it different every time I go in, but I know what my framework is. A balance exercise could be standing on the Bosu ball and doing some squats, or not the Bosu ball, that would be kind of crazy. The Bosu ball, not just the rehab ball, the Bosu ball, the one with the flat part, okay? Standing on something like that, or some kind of balance component, okay? And then core, always core, because core is the most important thing for our spine health, for our longevity, for function in our later years. Always a core move. Multiple core moves are great too. So it's a plank or a side plank or some sit-ups or ab hangers where you stick your arms up and you pull your knees up. So that's a framework. Instead of a routine, it's a framework. And then maybe you find in your off hours 5 upper body focus exercises, 5 lower body, 5 core, 5 balance, and then just take them on a card and just randomly pick each time you work out. That way your brain does not know what's going on. It's going to be surprised. Tabata, HIIT, or interval. One of the best things I did for my workout was to start to use a skipping rope in between each exercise. So I keep my heart rate up the whole experience. It challenges my body. I go into, the next exercise, sometimes at a little bit of a deficit, which is good because it's going to help build more strength. You don't want to be overly fatigued or not take the proper rest between each exercise. So if you need that, take it. But sometimes doing these kind of interval type workouts, or a HIIT, which is a high intensity interval workout. So just take 4 exercises and do them at high intensity, high interval. You could do it just straight cardio, or you could mix cardio and weights. And then Tabata. Tabata, you guys know, is one of my most favorites. And that is just a 20-second on, 10-second rest for cycle up to 4 minutes. And that's a workout. So easy. And there are Tabata workouts on the website. So check that out. I'll put the link below. Let me see what you say. What are your 3 favorite butt exercises for outside? Okay, do you mean for outside the gym? Or do you mean something different? I want to make sure I am answering the question you are asking. So answer that, and then I'll answer that question. That's great. Do your workout backwards. Okay, let's say you have a routine. Then start at the back, move to the front. Next time, start at the front, move to the back. Just be careful that I didn't mean go backwards. I meant do it in a backward order. Okay. Take a class. Obviously, I know that's a simple one. Sometimes they feel kind of intimidating, but everybody in there is in the same boat. They're just trying to get healthy and fit. And once the class starts, nobody's looking at each other. You just focus on yourself. I just head to the back and just kind of get in my own zone. And sometimes I'll take a class if I feel like something is just getting a little stale in what I'm doing every day. Okay. Oh, at the beach. Oh my gosh. Well, that's awesome. Okay, so butt exercises at the beach. Quick segue. Running, obviously, on the beach is great, or doing lunges along the beach. Wide leg squat jumps up and down, okay? Donkey kicks, so you're on all 4 and you extend that leg out and you just kick it up like a donkey. You can look those up too. I'll post those below. Donkey kicks are great. And I also like just a simple bent knee. I'm going to back up here. Woo! Bent knee, and just raise and hold and do these really slow. Squeeze that butt as you come up. Okay, so there's some, and Elena, I can send you some more after class too. After taking a class, which was one of my suggestions, the next one is an app. Okay, these are great. Body Rock TV, fantastic. Sworkit, fantastic. Those are great because they do the work for you in creating original material for you to work from. And Body Rock TV is hard, but you can modify. You can do just half the workout. You don't have to do the whole thing. So Alana, actually, Body Rock TV is great for vacationing because it's right on your phone. She mostly uses just body weight type stuff, and you can accommodate if she uses a weight or whatever. You can just use your body or skip the exercise altogether, but that's a good one. Sworkit, same thing, and you can kind of say on Sworkit that you want just body weight instead of you having to use certain things like kettlebells and dumbbells and all of that. Take a skipping rope on your trip too. That's a really good one. Okay, Body Rock and Sworkit. One of my favorites is in the middle of your workout. If you work out at home, throw on Fitness Marshall and do one of his routines. He does a fitness routine to one song in every video. They're awesome. He's hilarious. You will laugh your head off. So Fitness Marshall is a fantastic way to just break up your workout and change it every time you do it. Finally, get outside. So Elena asked, what do we do outside? Hiking, walking, biking, swimming, any of those things are going to change your workout. They're going to surprise your body. They're going to create brain new pathways to muscles, and they will create new strength, new energy, new endurance, and you will get the results that you're looking for. So if you have been doing the same workout over and over and you're wondering why you're not getting change, or if it's been really similar, then apply some of these changes that we've talked about to create greater strength, endurance, flexibility, and change in your body. And your brain also needs that too for stimulation. It needs to be constantly challenged. Movement gives the brain 90% of its food, and so make sure that you are getting lots of movement in your life for sure. Okay, let's see. Yes, at the beach. Good. Any other questions, guys? I would love to answer anything else you have right now. And I went and did a hike today, and what I did to change it up, because I've been doing the same hike every time, is I walked up really slow and then I came down a lot faster than I was used to. So it required a lot of core, a lot of balance, a lot of leg strength. And actually my knees felt better at the end of that than when I would just trudge down. And so that was kind of a fun new way to shake up my workout that I have been doing. The other thing, just while I'm waiting for any questions, is I don't know if you guys have used this stick before, but it's a rod that you roll on your muscles. And I had just read a study that they took marathoners and they had them roll their muscles out before their event. And then they had another group stretch before the event. And then they checked race times, rate of injury, rate of recovery, and the stick group did much better. So this morning I did a big stick session before I did this big hike, and I have to tell you, I came down faster, I felt better after the end, and my muscles are not tight or sore at all. So if you guys haven't used a stick before, I'm going to put a link below for that as well. There's going to be a whole bunch of links down there. I'm going to put a link down there as well, so you can take a look at that. And then if you have any questions, you can certainly ask me. Oh, good. I love a question. Oh, yes, I still love planks. In fact, I did a Plank-O-Matic blog post that I liked, but I have since come up with another plank routine that's a side plank focus that I'm going to be publishing fairly soon. Seriously, from a chiropractic standpoint, they actually did studies where they put electrodes on all around the core, and they did some traditional core exercises, including planks, and side plank is by far the most effective for building core strength of just about any core exercise. And so variations on a side plank, if you're stuck for time for core, get in a side plank and hold it. And sustained holding is better than like holding for 20 and then taking a break, and holding for 20 and then taking a break. Just hold one as long as you possibly can. And then variations on that is a star plank. You can have one foot just extended forward. You can have both feet on the ground, but just do little knee bends. It's kind of fun. So I'll put a video together so you can kind of get a visual of what I'm talking about. And yeah, planks rule the world, although they suck bad and nobody likes to do them. But once you've done them, it's like, yay. So very good. Anyway, guys, I am so excited to be spending a little time with you today. So if you have any additional questions, just put them down below. There's going to be a lot of activity going on down there after class today. And I look forward to seeing you next time. And I'll probably do another one later this week or early next week. So I'm going to start announcing these Facebook Lives again too, because I think it gives you a chance to put it on your calendar and join me. Okay. All right. Bye, everybody. Good to see you.